Hello， 大家好啊 ！Welcome to the Art of Hong Kongese by Dummy。我係 Dummy，I'm Dummy。Let's talk about weather and seasons today, and let's start by talking about seasons. Seasons in Cantonese is 季節. You can understand 季節 as seasonal period. 季 means season, and 節, like many other festivals such as Mother's Day, 母親節, and previously I said 節 means festival. But I guess more accurately speaking, you can also understand the word 節 as a particular time period. So which season, 季節, do you like the most? In the four seasons, 季節, we have 春, spring, 夏, summer, 秋, fall, and 冬, winter. These are all in short forms. When you want to refer to a season, you will have to add the word 天, meaning sky or day. So kind of like saying these days are spring days or summer days, etc., etc. So fairly easy. So for spring, you will say 春天, spring. Summer, 夏天. Fall, 秋天. Winter, 冬天. Now, if you want to say I like spring in Cantonese, you will say 我鍾意春天. Remember, 鍾意 means like. So say, for example, you want to say I like summer, fall, or winter, you will say 我鍾意夏天. Now for fall, 我鍾意秋天. And for winter, 我鍾意冬天. So myself, 我鍾意秋天. So which season? Yes, fall, 秋天. I like fall, 我鍾意秋天. To be fair, I like spring, summer, and fall. 我鍾意春天, 夏天, 同埋秋天. I just have a bias against winter, 冬天, because over here, winter, 冬天 is almost half a year long. So what is the weather like in these seasons? Weather in Cantonese is 天氣, literally means sky, 天, or day, 天, and 氣 means air or gas. So I guess you can understand the word 天氣 as looking at the weather, what the sky is looking like and what the air is smelling like or feeling like. If the weather, 天氣, is very good, then in Cantonese you would say is 天氣好好. 天氣好好 literally means weather good. If the weather is very bad, in Cantonese is 天氣好差. 天氣好差 literally means weather good, bad. Now in spring, usually it's raining. 落雨 literally means log, down, and rain, 雨. So kind of like downing rain. In spring, 春天 in particular, it's light rain, 毛雨. Mo is kind of like the imagery of raining hairs, so like really thin and like light raindrops, so mo, or some people would say mo, or some people might also say 微雨, literally means micro rain. So to put it in a sentence, if you want to say it's now raining, you can say 而家落緊雨. 而家落緊雨 literally means now, 而家落緊雨 raining. Pay attention to the grammar here. 落緊雨 raining. To break it down, 落 means down, and this is a verb. 緊 is a word to indicate that this is happening of the previous verb. So you can kind of understand 緊 as the ing form. And 雨 means rain, and the rain is the noun. So the entire sentence, 而家落緊雨, now it's raining, you can break it down as 而家, which is an adverb, 落, which is a verb, 緊, which is ing, 雨, which is a noun. So literally, now downing rain. To add the adjective 毛雨, like 毛, meaning light, the adjective would be added before the noun. So simply adverb 而家, 落 verb, 緊 ing, 毛 adjective, 雨 noun. So meaning now downing light rain. Spring is also wet, and wet is 濕, and humid is 潮濕. Let me quickly share this poem about spring to you. Literature is a great way to understand cultures. This poem is called 春曉, Spring Dawn, by this poet called 孟浩然. There are English translations, but I will interpret it line by line. So I'll read it first and then I'll interpret. 春曉，出面不覺曉，處處聞啼鳥。夜來風雨聲，花落知多少。So I will interpret right now. 春曉, Spring Dawn. 春眠不覺曉, Sleeping in spring, not realizing dawn. 處處聞啼鳥, Everywhere birds' chirps are heard. 夜來風雨聲, Night came the sounds of wind and rain. 花落知多少, Flowers fell, do we know how many? Now, this is a very famous poem. In Hong Kong, we must have read it at least once in school. Moving into summer, it's usually hot. Hot is 熱. To put it in a sentence, 我覺得好熱, meaning我 feel 覺得好 very 熱 hot. Summer 夏天 also always rains, but this time, unlike spring, is no longer 毛雨 light rain. It's heavy rain sometimes. So to say raining heavily, we will say in Cantonese 落大雨. Now, 落雨, you already know it means rain. 大 means big. Again, you can apply it to the sentence we learned just now. Another way to say is raining hard, or the idiom raining dogs and cats in Cantonese, it sounds quite bad. We also will say this kind of term called 落狗屎, literally means raining dog poop. Not raining, but rain dog poop. Now, another thing I hate about Hong Kong summer is that it's super stuffy because it's usually quite humid since Hong Kong is next to the harbor, and all the tall buildings are trapping the heat and the moisture, creating a greenhouse effect. To say it's stuffy, in Cantonese, we'll say 焗. Now, 焗 also means baking. So the oven, we call it 焗爐. Literally means baking furnace. So when it's very hot and stuffy, other than saying, kind of like being in a sauna, which literally in Cantonese, you would also say the word sauna, like as is. And it's read as English in Hong Kong Cantonese. You can also say, it's like being in a 焗爐 oven. To put the word 焗 in a sentence, so say for example, 我覺得好焗. It's like saying I feel the air is stuffy. So lastly, for summer, mostly, usually sometimes girls, Hong Kong girls, would be trying to stay away from the sun since it's sunny. Some don't like to get tanned at all, just because this certain strange culture in Asia in general. The paler the girl is, the better she is, quote unquote. So you often hear Hong Kong people say 曬, meaning it's sunny and bright. To put it in a sentence, 我覺得好曬. So meaning I feel it's very sunny and bright. Now, my favorite season, 季節, fall or autumn. 秋天 is quite cool in fall, 秋天. To say that the weather is cool, not as in like, great, but as in like the temperature. In Cantonese, it is 涼爽. Or for short, you can say 涼. To say outside, it is cool. In Cantonese, you will say 出面好涼 or 出面好涼爽. 出面 means outside. On the other hand, inside is 入面. Fall, 秋天, is often dry, the opposite to spring, which is wet, 濕, and humid, 潮濕. Now dry is 乾燥, or for short, 乾. So using the same sentence to say outside is dry, you will say 出邊好乾 or 出邊好乾燥. So I'll repeat 出邊好乾 or 出邊好乾燥. In Hong Kong, fall is usually very short, which is a total shame. Winter, 冬天, it is cold. The opposite of hot, 熱, is cold. Now, if you plan on visiting Hong Kong in the winter, people who are from a colder climate, for example, Canada, might think, oh, Hong Kong's wet winter should be no biggie, since the lowest Hong Kong hits is usually around 8 to 9 degrees and only for a couple of days. But don't underestimate the cold in Hong Kong. Since Hong Kong is next to the harbor, like I said, it's often humid, even in winter. So Hong Kong has this kind of wet, humid cold that chills down your bones. The cold doesn't usually, hit you in the face. It kind of creeps up on you. So, and also we really have no heat usually in indoors. In Hong Kong, it basically doesn't snow. Lok sut literally means, lock down, and sut, snow. We had a snowfall in Hong Kong up at the highest mountain, Tai Mo Shan, a couple of years back. Apparently, the first real snowfall in 71 years. To be fair, that was not actually that much snow, but it was quite a scene because so many people all rushed up to the mountain to kind of catch a glimpse of it. But then it caused issues because cars blocked the entrances to the mountain and people were stuck. Last but not least, temperature in Cantonese is 1 度. 1 度 literally means 1, which is warmth, 度, which is the reading or the measurement or degrees. If you want to ask what is the temperature today, you will say 今日幾多度? 今日幾多度 literally means today, how many degrees. Note that the word 1, meaning warmth, is omitted because it is implied. So, 今日幾多度? So I'm going to end with a poem that describes the 4 seasons. Then I will round this episode up with the vocab. Now, this poem, I can't really confirm where it came from. There are different variations of this poem, but it's very well known because this poem kind of describes how lazy students procrastinate throughout the 4 seasons. I might have referenced this poem once or twice to try to get myself out of a revision session. I'll read it once, then quickly interpret line by line. 春天不是讀書天，夏日炎炎正好眠，待到秋來冬又至，收拾書包等來年. So I'll interpret now. 春天不是讀書天, Spring days are not studying days. 夏日炎炎正好眠, Summer is so hot, it's best for sleep. 待到秋來冬又至, waited for fall to come and now winter is here. 收拾書包等來年. Pack up the school bag and wait for the next year. So you can kind of feel how, how lazy the student is in this poem. That's it for today. If you like what I do, like and subscribe to my channel. Comment below to tell me what you want me to talk about. See you next time at The Art of Hong Kongese by a Dummy.